Hi, Ed Sal here. This is going to be a introduction to the navigation system for the Jaguar XK model years 2012 through 2014, perhaps some other Jaguars of the same era. So I hope to tell you all about the navigation system and how to use it in this series of videos, but this will be just a sort of a quick walkthrough to familiarize you with the various screens that are available and how to get to them. It's sort of a how to navigate within the navigation system, so to speak. So anyway, first call your attention this dashboard key, and that always gets you to the home page for the infotainment center, and where you can access audio or climate settings or telephone or navigation. So we're all about the navigation, so let's click here. But keep in mind you can always get back to this with the button right here. So if you don't know where you are and want to get back and start fresh, you hit this button and then come back and then hit navigation again. So then here we are to the main menu of the navigation system, and the most frequent thing that you want to do is to how did I get back to this? Go back to the menu there. So the destination entry is probably the most fundamental of these. So you hit that, and the first thing that I want to call to your attention is the search area over here, and it's selected for California because that's where I happen to be. But if that isn't right, let me restate that. If you're not trying to find a route to an address within California, you better change that. So you do that by clicking this button. I'm not going to do that right now because it's something we can come back to later. But if you can't find your address, it's probably because you don't have the search area correct. So on this screen, the destinations, it shows all the different ways that you can set a destination, and the most fundamental of which is by address, where you enter the city and the street address. If you can't do that, you can't use the navigation system. So that's fundamental, and we'll be talking about the details of that later. POI, points of interest, where these are pre-stored on the CD that the navigation maps come on, where you can find restaurants and so on. And frankly, I don't use that very much because the places you're trying to find restaurants probably aren't there anymore. They moved somewhere else, they're closed or whatever. Emergencies and map. This is where the map is where you're trying to pick some point on the map and say go there. My coordinates, these are GPS coordinates. It takes a real aficionado to know the coordinates of where they want to go, so let's not worry about that. This is the home button, and if you have set up an address for your home, that button will set you on a route to home from wherever you happen to be. You can also set destinations according to points previously stored in memory, or if it's a place that you've gone to fairly recently, you can pick it up from by pressing the previous destination button. So those are those main choices for entering a destination. I want to point out that one way to navigate within the Navigator is this button right here. That's the back arrow. So wherever you were before you got to this screen, you can go back to that. Okay, so The So let's go back to this one, and let's bring up the map here for a minute, and let me explain this screen. This is where you use this if you know approximately where the place is you're trying to go. You can find it on the map and say go there. This right here is where you are currently, the little target-like thing, and all of these arrows here are sort of like the navigation wheel. I remember the 2006 Avalon we had. This was a hardware thing, and so it's you basically the idea is that you click on an arrow here, and that moves you on the map in this direction. And you can move in the map in this thing like this. So it's kind of awkward, but you can get there that way. And so that's what this screen is all about. Getting to somewhere using the destination my map will be coming back to. Let's go back here, and the previous destinations. These are all places that you've been before that you can select from, and no destination is set. I think I'm going to. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at that. But that's sort of a once through lightly, and hope I've piqued your interest here. And the later videos will take you into more detail on all of these things. So I'll be talking to you again, I hope, a little bit later.